Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is what if thinking. What if thinking you'll find is very, very helpful to you. Not only in the thinking about what if something good would happen, but what if you continue to do what you're doing, how will your life be, right? If you're already struggling and suffering, and if you say, what if I continue to do this? What if I continue to live this way? What if I continue to put up with this verbal abuse from my wife? What if I continue to stay at this job that I really hate? What if I continue to eat these terrible things, all this terrible food is not good for me? What if, right? What will my life be like in a year from 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years from now? The what ifs help you in the negative as well as the positive, right? I used to have nightmares about what if I stayed with this woman who was so hard on me when I was doing everything in my power to try to make a nice life for us. What would it be like when I'm retired and an old man? What kind of miserable life would she be giving me, right? What if I didn't leave? What if I stay? My last job, before I got this job that I'm on now, it was really, I had high hopes for it. I thought it would really be a great job for me. But I quickly found out it was really wrong for me. And I kept thinking, what if I have to stay here for a couple more years? What if I have to work here for another 10 or 15 more years? How bad is my life going to be? Because it was already bad, right? It was already, when I had a good life, took the new job to try to become even a better life, and it became worse. All the good things from the past job I lost, and it just turned into a nightmare job for me. And I thought to myself, what if? How am I going to continue to come here every day? I can't stand being here. I can't stand doing this type of work. It's all I can do to make it through the day. Each week was like torture. What if I have to do this? You know, when you use that kind of what if for the negative, it kind of propels you to make some kind of a change. And I was propelled last year in January, February, March. I was spending all my spare time, all my time before, after work, weekends, working on getting a new job. It was all I did. It was all I focused on. Because that what if thinking of how bad I had it at that job propelled me, forced me, it pushed me to make my life to do something better. Oh man, a bunch of cattle and sheep are out really beautiful out in the field. What if I had to live that way for too much longer? How painful would my life? It would become even more painful. That was the what if I kept thinking about. In the months leading up to my leaving my wife, I was thinking about, well, what if, what do I really want in a relationship, in a marriage? How do I want my wife to treat me? And I would write those things down. What if she would change to be nice to me, to be nice and sweet and easygoing and try to make a nice life for ourselves? What if I would have that? Well, what if? And that's what I needed from her. And she couldn't do that for me, so I had to leave, right? It was what if thinking. I wanted my life to be in a certain way. What if my life was happy and peaceful and harmonious and easy and nice, and I didn't have somebody nagging and complaining and verbally and screaming and yelling and pointing out my flaws all the time. What if I had that kind of a life? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? That's the kind of thinking you have to do. What's wrong with your life? What if it was better? What if you loved what you did for a living and you made plenty of money to have a decent life? What if you could easily live on your own and have happy relationships? What if something that's really harmful to you stop doing? Right? What if thinking? It's very, very helpful. It's one of the best ways for you to start to think about how to create that ideal life for yourself, right? What if, for me, what if I got to the gym, lifted heavy, hard weights for a couple times a week? What if? Wouldn't I become stronger, more powerful, more muscular, and in better shape? What if? Well, yeah, I did all that. What if I go and walk multiple times a week? Won't I start to feel better and get a little slimmer and in better shape? What if I quit eating so much sugar and junk food? Won't I have a healthier life? What if I continually check up on the people closest to me all the time to make sure they're doing fine, to help them improve their lives? My kids, my mom, my sister, my brother, my good friends. What if I check up on my new friends to make sure that they're fine, right? And that we get together. What if, right? What if I pay off that fairly significant debt so I don't have to pay all those interest charges? Won't my financial life be better? Right? What if? Always be playing this what if game with yourself. Write this kind of stuff down in some way that you can kind of refer back to it. You know, what if? It's a very, what if is a very powerful phrase for you. I do a lot of what I call just financial projecting, meaning what would I do with a lot of money? And when you do this kind of what if thinking, what if a bunch of money dropped in my lap, what would I do with it? That helps you to clarify what you really want, how you'd like your life to be, right? What if you won the lottery and you had $33 million? What would you do? What you do first, second, third, fourth, 10th, 50th, right? That's how you start to figure out what's really important to you. Because if you do that and keep doing that, the things that you really want to do will get to the top of the list, and then you'll know where to focus on. You don't want to do this just one time. You want to be doing this many, many, many times, because you'll get to the top of the list and you'll find out what is really, really critical in your life and how should you focus, and you need to focus and work on that. But it's all because of that what if thinking. The what if thinking is critical to the quality of your life and helping you to clarify your goals. So give those ideas some thought. What if thinking?